180. Ooh, getting a bit of speed wobbles there, look at that. Tank slapper. Oh shit. What is up, YouTube? My name is Vinny and welcome to Road Blast Media. Today I just went to Smith's and bought me some new boots, which I am not wearing right now, they're in the backpack. But yeah, I'm on the Interceptor and just cruising. So a bit of an update, there is a Royal Enfield like test ride day on the 12th of March. It's going to be quite interesting at the Smith's motorcycles there, and yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm going to head along and see if I can test ride some of their models, get some videos down, and I think the actual guys from Royal Enfield are going to be there too, which will be really cool to see and have a bit of a chat with them, you know, talk to them about the channel and whatnot, see what they think. But yeah, so that's quite interesting. And yeah, so possibly looking at a classic 500 on the weekend as well to buy, so that'd be really cool. The old man has been really wanting one of those for a little while, so that'd be really cool to get and see how those ride. I've heard the smiles per mile is unbeaten, sort of like all their bikes, I guess. Oh man, so yeah, creeping our way up to 2,000 subscribers. We will be there soon, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is called the Takatimu Drive, and then this leads on to a beautiful toll road which we can run a bit of high speed on. I think they've stopped the roadworks now, which is great. But there tends to be a lot of slowpokes that go on this toll road for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, long big stretches of roads with no danger for some reason implements people to go slow. Oh, that was a bit of an ugly shift. Yeah, the old man's also thinking about putting a YSS 4 kit on this bike, just to make it a little bit less sort of wobbly at high speeds and whatnot. So that'll be a real cool addition to the bike. And yeah, so how you guys been anyway? I'm still champing at the bit to get a Himalayan, just trying to sell my bloody Honda VTR, a little 250. And yeah, I want to get a Himalayan so I can do some adventure riding and whatnot, and make some really cool videos, get out on the tracks, do all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's an absolute ripper of a day today. There's a few clouds in the sky, but the temperature's nice, and yeah, it's really brilliant. Good day for a ride. So I should be at work, but I went out for lunch to Smith's, bought myself some new motorcycle boots, because I can't keep using my sneakers and stuff, it's too dangerous. Although I'll give them one last ride. As you can see, like the toe on my sneaker there has gone a bit black from the changing gears so much in the bike. And yeah, man, I would like to overtake right here, but it's a bit too much gravel. Don't want to hit high speed. This isn't exactly a bike that can you know, safely traverse conditions. So yeah, this is the toll road. People pay to use this, and then they do under the speed limit annoyingly, and I think that's roadworks, damn it, which is really annoying. Oh, there's a little dog out the window of that van, how cute. But yeah, I've just been cruising along, working away, trying to, you know, muster up the funds for another bike. I've got the money for a Hemi, but I got to sell my other bike, because in New Zealand regos for bikes, like registrations, are so expensive. It's not even funny. Oh, that's a cute dog, eh, looking out the window. front end, hey! Go, NT! Ooh, getting a bit of speed wobbles there, look at that! Tank slapper! Oh shit! Man, this thing is hella unstable, eh? I think it's because it's set up for my dad's weight, and I'm quite significantly lighter than him. So yeah, it gets a bit wobbly. It could also be these mirrors, I don't know, but it feels like it just wobbles like a motherfucker. My GT doesn't do that, and I think that's because it's a bit more of a compressed riding style, you know. It's yeah, a bit more solid and rigid, although it still gets the odd wobble. I've set it a good 200 on my GT without too much trouble. This one gets bloody scary. Hang on. Oh no, we're going pretty good though. It's not, at least it's not like wobbling low speed. You can't beat those downshifts, eh, with the crackles. Yeah, I really love riding Dad's one. I noticed that his one, you can hear it like suck air more. It has more of that like whine, like that. It sounds really, like, I don't know why you can hear it more, because it's louder than my GT, this bike. Surprisingly as well, because it still has the stock headers. I actually have to say, I really like the stock headers on these bikes. They're a bit heavy, but sound wise, you chuck a couple of slip-ons on and they actually sound really good. I don't think you really need a full system these if you're just doing the 2-into-2. You will get a bit more power if you do aftermarket headers, but not a noticeable amount. It's more, you'll notice it after you first change the slip-ons and air filter, or if you get a 2-into-1. The 2-into-1 drastically increases the torque. It's very noticeable, like jumping on my GT to this. This is by no means slower, like much slower, but you can definitely feel the GT has a bit more kick in the mid-range. It can pick up the front a bit better. But yeah, it's still, you cannot beat the twin pipe sound. I have to say it. The 2-into-1 sounds great, but not that good, and it doesn't crackle and pop and sound as, I guess, unorthodox. Like it sounds like, you know, the cylinders are firing one by one, you know. It's not all getting compressed into one pipe. You're getting a separate sound for each cylinder, and it just creates such an angry sounding motorcycle. And this is just my opinion, so don't get offended by this, but I really do think that these are one of the best sounding motorbikes around. They sound much better than any Harley I've ever heard, that's for sure. No offense, Harley guys, but your bikes are beautiful and they serve a purpose and all that. But yeah, I have to say, whenever I hear a Harley, it's just kind of like noise, you know? Like it's just a lot of noise, and there's no uniformity to it. It sounds really uneven and really kind of tractor-like. But this sounds aggressive, the right amount of noise, not too loud where it's breaking your eardrums, but enough to put a big fat smile on your face and snap necks wherever you go. Listen to that, the pops and the crackles, man. Now the secret to getting a good pop and crackle is you want to get it on the downshift, and then you hold the throttle on, but not quite. You just give it a tiny little bit of gas, like that, just a slight, and it kicks out the pops and the crackles real nicely. Yeah, especially in the low RPMs, it really roars. Always get stuck behind a van, man. Is this how it goes? I love giving the throttle a little bit of a blip. It's just like wobble, wobble. cannot beat it. Lovely little lunchtime spent on the saddle of this beast. It actually handles so good, man. For what it is, it handles so well. And then it just like silences out. Whee, back at work. Anyway, that was just a little bit of a cheeky video, just a bit of a fun one. Nothing really too contextual about it. And yeah, thank you for watching. This is Vinny from Road Blast Media. Make sure to like and subscribe.